going on, everyone? So this whole Milwaukee Bucks situation has been an absolute mess and dumpster fire. So Milwaukee apparently wants him to pack it up and not play the rest of the season. Giannis apparently wants to play the rest of the season. And now they are kind of just throwing each other under the bus. The marriage was already toxic. Now they're doing the whole, like, it's not my fault, it's his fault. It's not his fault, it's her fault. It's becoming a disaster. And I think everybody can all agree we're over it, right? It's time to move on. It's time to move past this. It's time to just figure out what you need to figure out, because it's a mess at this point, right? This Bucks team is all over the place. This Giannis Antetokounmpo is all over the place. I understand why the Milwaukee Bucks don't want him to play the rest of the season. They've been dealing with injuries. You're not playing for anything, right? They want to trade him most likely in the offseason, so they don't want him to have an injury that ends up causing him to miss most, if not all, of next season, and now they run the risk of just losing him in free agency. I get from the Bucks standpoint why they're like, dude, we need you to shut it down, right? From Giannis's side of things, I do get it too, right? It's like, this is probably my last time in a Bucks jersey. You know, the fans, this is the last time they're going to get to see me in a Bucks jersey on their home court, right? So, like, I get from his side of things too, that, like, you know, he doesn't want the last time he played to be, you know, the last time he played. He wants to kind of go out on his own terms, say goodbye, kind of have that heartfelt moment, all that. I get it. But, like, it's just, again, if Giannis wants to leave, and he hasn't been the healthiest player the last few seasons and is kind of becoming this injury-prone guy, and you're only getting older, right? If you want to leave, like, you know, again, it's done. What's done is done. And I think if you're the Bucks, I think it is in your best interest to sit him and not have him play the rest of the season. Because, again, all it takes is for one bad moment, and that's it. You know, knock on wood. You don't want to see it happen, but it is. Like, and now Milwaukee's not getting anywhere close to the return that they would have gotten otherwise, and might not even be able to get a return, because if, you know, it's an injury that, you know, again, knock on wood, that is significant enough, he misses all of next season. Who's trading for Giannis? Like, what good team is trading for Giannis and selling the farm to not have him play next year, right? So I get it, but it's just both of these sides need to just be done. They need to just move on. It's starting to get to that toxic level where, you know, first you had an opportunity for this to be amicable, and you guys both kind of worked together for this to end. And now it's becoming like, you know, it's your fault. No, it's my fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. Right? Like, it's a disaster. But Giannis Antetokounmpo recently said, I'm available to play, but I'm not in the game. I'm available to play today, right now. Do I look like I'm not available? I don't see myself in the first 12. I don't see myself in the starting lineup. I don't know what game is being played right here. I just don't want to be a part of it. Talking about the Milwaukee Bucks, what kind of game Milwaukee's playing right now. He just doesn't want to be a part of it. He also followed up, this one's from the Stein line, for somebody to come and tell me to not play or not to compete, it's like a slap in my face. So I don't know where the relationship goes from here, right? And the thing is, you know, the NBA investigate the Bucks and stuff, and Milwaukee was like, he doesn't want to do scrimmages that are part of the protocol to get back onto the court. He doesn't want to do the 3-on-3 and then the 5-on-5 and all that stuff. He just wants to jump right on the court. But there's a process. There's a thing. So you have Milwaukee saying that Giannis isn't serious about being on the basketball court. And Giannis is saying, like, dude, I want to play. Put me on the court, right? And now you have this just bumping of heads. You have these two Rams going full force at each other. And now, again, the relationship was already tarnished, right? This whole, like, Giannis, like, I don't know where the relationship goes from here. Again, everyone knows where it goes. It goes from you being traded to where you end up going. It's an absolute mess and dumpster fire at this point. Like, all they are doing is they're going to end up having, like, a big fallout rather than what should be hey, in the best interest of all parties and all sides and blah, 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 and you do the whole, you know, PC answer of like, hey, you know, we are coming together to find the best route because we want to do what's best for our star and what he's done for this organization and da da da. Instead of it being this beautiful kind of send off for both sides and both sides working together and and being in cahoots, right? Like it's now becoming this just mess. And this is why you needed to trade him at the trade deadline this season. You should have traded him at the trade deadline last season. Should have traded him this offseason, the previous offseason. I mean, the last 2 or 3 years, they should have traded him. I said back when they traded for Damian Lillard, one, I didn't like the trade. Everyone was ready to give them the NBA championship. And I was like, this isn't the same Damian Lillard. And two, I didn't think that was the move that they needed. Right? They needed to get younger. They needed to get more athletic. They have a lot of the same problems, or they had a lot of the same problems that the Lakers have currently, right? And it was like very obvious what that Bucks team needed to get back into contention. And instead, they were like, let's go get an aging star and sell the farm in order to get that. And it was just like, dude, you should have just traded Giannis at that point, right? And then it became a total disaster. And then they should have traded him after that, and they didn't. And then they should have traded him after that, and they didn't. And now they've waived, they waived and stretched Damian Lillard. So now they put them in a bigger hole. And I've said literally for years now, like that they just keep digging a deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper hole that they're not going to be able to get out of. That they're not going to be able to dig themselves or refill in order to get back to land. Or it's going to take more and more time. All they're doing is just every move, every decision, everything that they make is a move that sets them back another year or years, and you're not going to get out of it. And it's just, it's ridiculous at this point. Everybody knows it's time to move on. Everybody knows it's time to pack it up. No more of this nonsense. No more of this BS. No more, like, again, this offseason, if Giannis ends up being a Milwaukee Buck to start next season, he shouldn't say a word. Like, again, just if you're frustrated, too bad. You made your decision. Again, it's just, he's had multiple opportunities to go elsewhere and do elsewhere. And he just, again, I've said this before, somebody needs to be the adult in the room. Somebody's going to have to be the adult. If it's not Giannis Antetokounmpo, it's going to need to be the Milwaukee Bucks. Somebody's got to be the adult. Somebody's got to raise their hand and go, you know what? This isn't working anymore. It's time to move on. So hopefully that's coming. But anyways, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Also, if you enjoy these types of videos, truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.